all week, and very shortly it will be for real. We have all the action for you live. Hello, it's great to be with you, and I don't think anybody is going to complain, especially about the weather. I'm Derek Ray, and adjacent to me in the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start, with justifiable cause. It's Tunisia, and they take on the Netherlands.
The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
And taking it away.
He made it look easy, didn't he?
And here's how Tunisia will line up.
Well, it looks as though they're going to go with a 5-4-1. But the wing-backs will get forward when they can, and the two wide midfield players will join the striker, which would then make it a 3-4-3.
Takes aim! An incredible block! Here's the starting 11 for the Netherlands. Frenkie de Jong plays alongside Ryan Gravenberch in central midfield, and rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. Gakpo. On to Gravenberch. Dumfries. Now with Gravenberch. Malen. Is it going to be? There it is! The opening goal of this match, and what a start they've made.
Well, it's great awareness of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure with the finish. That's a clever goal.
So the ball rolling again, with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Reki. Ali Abdi. Using space on the opposite flank now. Targets available, cross comes in. Not messing around with that clearance. Very quick thinking there. Gakpo. Now with Gravenberch. Let's fly here! Well, the goalkeeper's life wasn't made quite as difficult as might have been the case. Reinders. Big chance! That is a really disappointing effort, goodness me.
On that occasion, just didn't make the right sort of contact. Should be testing the goalkeeper from that sort of range.
Anis Slimane. And support available. Incisive ball. Will have no intention of losing out. Now opening things up. This could level it. Oh, the crossbar is still reverberating.
Well, they're so unlucky not to be level now. It was a great effort. You just wonder if they're going to regret that.
Well, having been denied by the woodwork, now the focus is on keeping the opposition at bay. Real chance! And there it is, the goal they wanted for security. They lead by 2 now. They can breathe that bit more easily.
Well, it's a decent goal, but the defenders certainly played their part. Where were they? They were absolutely all over the place.
So the ball rolling again. 2-0 the score. Distributing it well. Well, a textbook interception. And they've created space. In position. And fantastic hands to deny that effort.
Oh, that should have been a goal, but what a save that was.
Favouring the short one. Oh, you'll have a go! Off the post and back in play. Doniel Malen. And look at this! And a goal! Wonderful stuff as they accelerate away from the opposition.
Well, as you can see, the weight of the through ball is key to this goal. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
Well, they just have to get on with it here, knowing that it is a gargantuan task facing them. Now with Rekic. And possibilities here. Well, that attack collapsed completely.
Well, that was a really excellent piece of defending there.
Well, maybe a good position from which to counter. And in with a real chance. Must be a goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them. A lopsided contest, 4-0. Tunekti. Here's Skiri. Ali Abdi. Well, you really have to applaud the ambition. Hannibal Mejbri. Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity.
Well, a bit of an anticlimax, really, after some really good play.
Frankie de Jong. Working so hard to win back possession. Anis Sliman. Real chance. And a good save there. Delivering it. Ryan Gravenberg. Now with de Jong. What about the stoppage time situation? 2 minutes the word. Nicely cut out. Ali Abdi. Passes like that, very much in his repertoire.
Yeah, done quickly, it's a really positive move.
And with that, the first half draws to a close. Well, we're highlighting him for a reason, Stuart. He's putting in a really authoritative performance here.
Yeah, he's been brilliant, hasn't he? He looks such a threat every time he gets the ball. And, of course, he scored a very good goal.
Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Now a decent position. Good work from the Netherlands to win back possession. Passed into the penalty area. Well, good hands there from the keeper. Slimane. Sebastian Tunekti. Hannibal Mejbri. Will it happen for them? Shot blocked, but still alive. Oh, yes! It's gone in! And now a chance for them to revel in the moment.
Well, that's poor defending. Whichever way you look at it, they should have stopped that.
Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. Dumfries. Malen with it. Ryan Gravenberch. Mickey van de Ven. Frankie de Jong. Robbie. You can almost see their opponents. And look at this! And a fine stop. Oh, onto the woodwork. Look promising, but no threat in the end.
That's the way to defend in those situations. Excellent stuff.
Ali Abdi. He's on the run. Skiri. Ali Abdi. And the keeper making sure that there were no scraps to feed on for the attackers. Gravenberch. Onto de Jong. Reinders. Ryan Gravenberch. And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. Saad. And Skiri. Hannibal Mejbri. And everyone in the centre looking on as it sailed over them. Reinders. Beautifully weighted ball. Is it going to be a goal? And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, and when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
A glut of goals, 5-1 it is. Mejbri. Brian Brobby. And easily intercepted. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. Dylan Braun. Ali Abdi. Mejbri. Could be troublesome. And caught by the keeper. Frankie de Jong. Gakpo. Just waiting for the support to arrive. And played in. Well, quite simply not precise enough from that position. Well, a splendid individual performance, but the manager elects to make a change. Mejbri. And room now out on the flank. Getting in there to intercept. De Jong. Now with Gravenberg. 10 minutes left for play. Shaping to shoot. Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper. Well, they've decided to make a change. Trying to deliver it accurately. And losing possession. Ryan Gravenberg. Might lead to a chance. Oh, disappointing end to that. Gertruida. On to de Jong. Gravenberg. Frankie de Jong. And the keeper really reacted brilliantly.
Well, from that sort of range, it's a great save, I have to say.
And they're making a change. And over it comes. Superb defending. He got a good palm on it. And teammates around him. Well, you really have to applaud the ambition. The ball takes aim. Vital intervention. And the electronic board delivers the news. 2 minutes of stoppage time. Dylan Braun. Well, that's a fine-looking pass. You don't want to be conceding there. And there's the final whistle. The Netherlands have won the game. Your thoughts on their performance?
You're absolutely right. Their attacking play was excellent, full of energy and pace, and the midfield completely dominated the game. It was a great all-round performance.
Well, a first-class performance from Cody Gakpo, who looked as though he was having a grand old time out there on the pitch.
Well, what more could you ask for? His build-up play was clever, his movement was dynamic, and he scored a couple of goals. What a player he is.